Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. It is Wednesday, the 15th of February, the day after Valentine's Day. It is windy, shitty, cold, rainy day outside. Typical day for February, folks. I hope you guys had a good romantic evening with your loved one, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, mistress, whatever you guys had. I hope you guys had fun and enjoying. And me and Laura did. It was a lot of fun. And we don't get to go out too often. So it was actually very cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. We got a lot of things to talk about today, a lot of recap from yesterday, but let's get to our major sponsor. That's right. Ocean's Pit is brought to you by our good friends and sponsors, Norwich Ace Hardware and Des Plaines Ace Hardware. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Ace Hardware also have two other locations, the one in Evergreen Park and the one in Warrenville. I'm telling you, folks, Raffaello and Jackie do an incredible job. Now, put this in your calendar. Thursday, February 23rd, me and my co-host, my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, will be at the Norwich Ace Hardware, 8330 West Lawrence Avenue. They're going to have raffles. They're going to have a lot of good stuff. 12 o'clock noon, we're going live. Ocean's Pit. Be part of the live audience. They're going to have some special deals. So it's exciting and welcoming our good friends from Ace Hardware. And they also have one on Des Plaines, 1175 Lee Street. Again, Evergreen Park on 95th Street and Warrenville on 59th Street. So great places here. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local, as they say. I hope you guys are having a great day. Little muggy. I mean, little cold. Little winter. You know, it is February, folks. People already have the shorts and slippers on and the sandals. Let's wake up, folks. We're going to get more snow. We're going to get something before spring is here. So let's just remember that. Anyway, a couple things. I want to thank our guest yesterday, my good friend, Mr. William Marovitz, Bill Marovitz, of course, the CEO and founder of Cavallal restaurant, which we'll be performing at. I'm excited about that, folks. We'll be there on Wednesday, March 1st, with the main event band. It's going to be a grand opening of their new speakeasy called The Alley. It's going to be me, Danny Ramonde, of course, Tony Toto, and Daryl Armanstad. Wednesday, March 1st, the Carnival Restaurant, 705 Fulton Marketplace in Chicago, 7:30, no cover charge. It's going to be fun. The Carvalhal restaurant, folks, has been there for almost 18 years. And it was a great interview we had yesterday with Bill, of course. And I didn't realize for 18, 20 years, he was also a senator in the Senate. And we talked a little politics too. So you can go back and watch the show. Very interesting. Thank you, Bill, and everybody. So we're excited about that. Very, very cool. And now tonight, folks, we're going to be at Rosebud in Lamont. Tonight, me and Tony Toto, 7 o'clock, could be 7:30, depends what the reservations are. Last time we were there, we sold it out. It was a Thursday. Tonight is a Wednesday. Could be a little different. I know, people get anal when the weather's like this, even though there's no snow. But that's tonight. Tomorrow will be at JC Pub in McCook, Illinois, with Daryl Armanstad. That's a 7 o'clock hit. There's a lot of noise there. Friday will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with my good buddy Tony Toto. That is a 8 o'clock hit. And Saturday, folks, it's the big one. It's our CD release party this Saturday, February 18th. The new CD is out. It's called Heard I've Had a Good Time. I'm excited. It's finally coming out. It's a best of 30 years, the way we put it. Me, my wife, and Daryl put the song list together. We added a couple of surprises. Plus, we recorded 3 new songs. We just recorded "Hooked on a Feeling" by Blue Cheer, of course, Blue Suede, I mean, and then of course B.J. Thomas did it originally. But we do the "Hooga Ooga Uchakawa" any version. Anyway, that's one of the bonus tracks. Also, "Shallow." Me and the lovely, talented Regina Karma do the song "Shallow" on the CD, which was recorded. And then, of course, me and the actual bonus, which I love about the CD, is you guys get to hear my wife and co-host Laura Ocean sing. That's right. On the CD, we did "I Got You, Babe" by Sonny and Cher. So that's going to be the bonus thing. I think that's going to be real cool. Plus, we put a version of Come Out Tonight, the original song that people love, and a version of My First, My Last, My Everything by Barry White. Now, those two versions are live that we did from the Park West in 2000, Park West Theater. So now, guys, the party's going to start this Saturday, 8:30, oshows.com. Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles. Got to make reservations. The main event band, Tony Toto, Danny Raimondi, Rhino Ryan has returned for that day. And we're going to have Lisa P., Ronnie B. Elvis, Mike Restivo, Barb Bailey, John Anthony. I mean, the list, my sister Tanya Carrara. And of course, let's not forget Angelo Coramato from Naples, Italy. What? It's going to be fantastic, man. So get your tickets this Saturday, February 18th, oshows.com. All right. So we got some stuff to talk about, and I hope you guys are doing well. Let's say hello to some people here today. Dennis, my good buddy Dennis from Wisconsin. Ronnie B, looking forward to Saturday. Kathy, let us know how to order. We'll put the order out after Saturday, Kathy. After Saturday, we'll have it on all our shows. It will be on our website. It will be also on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes. You'll be able to buy the CD. Now, the CD is $10 at all our shows, and it's going to be. So hold on, Zoe, please. No noise. Wind and rain. That's right. A lot of wind and rain. Thank God you're not driving today, Dave. You never left the house. So let's talk about, yes, come sta. There you go, Felicia. Come stai? Stai bene? Daryl Armstead. We'll see the Professor Daryl with me tomorrow, JC Pub in McCook, and Sunday at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy for the Sinatra Sunday. So we're there 2 nights in a row with the main event band on Saturday and with Daryl Armstead on Sunday. So very cool. Daryl produced the CD as well, and it's going to be great. It came out fantastic. My wife Laura did all the artwork and the covering, but Daryl did the CD packaging and the actual recording and the producing of it. So Daryl, great job. Thank you for that, my friend. Cheryl Recchio, how are you doing, my friends? As you can see, the studio is getting smaller and smaller because we're taking everything and bringing it upstairs. That's the new studio. Should have been done by now, but we're taking our time because we have a lot of crap and a lot of good stuff we want to put up. So our son Tony painted the new wall up there, and we put up some new. I'm not going to show you what the background is going to be because it's going to be very cool. So little by little, we have to take all this stuff and put it away so everything doesn't look all hosh posh back here. So the new studio, that's right. We're excited about that. Will you shoot down balloons? Yes, we'll shoot down balloons. That's a good one. Nope, stayed home. There you go. Hey, Danny, how you doing, my good friend? Oh, what romantic. All right. Kim Peterson is back after her plane was coming down. I heard the story. Kim Peterson, a great singer in the Chicagoland area. We love her to death. And she went on a little vacation for her birthday with her family. And she posted something on Facebook. She was this close at O'Hare, the line, and all of a sudden they were circling and circling and circling. And the pilot says, we got to go to Milwaukee. We got to get gas. So, and like Kim said, I guess it's cheaper to get gas in Milwaukee. So, man, horrible experience. I guess she was on Frontier. I never heard anything good about Frontier, but at least now you don't have to worry about it. And you got a story to tell, Kim. So there you go. Hump Day, folks. That's right. Richard, how you doing, buddy? So people said, very funny. Bring Zoe to the new studio. No, Zoe will not be in the new studio. Only if he's quiet. All right. So last night, I got a lot of stuff. Joanne, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, honey. People saying, hey, Tone, what did you do for Valentine's Day? Now, usually I'm working on Valentine's Day, but this time I didn't. So I reached out, of course. I said, hon, let's go. You want to go out to dinner? She said, yeah. We haven't been to dinner in a long time. We haven't been on a date in a long time, put it this way. With our schedules and everything going on, it's very difficult. So I knew exactly where I was going to take her. I didn't tell her, of course. So as I'm getting ready in the shower, she's on the other side, I'm on one side, and she comes up to me, she goes, hey, do I have to be on tonight? I mean, I got to know what I'm going to wear. I go, what do you mean you're going to be on tonight? Because she didn't know where she was going. Now, I kind of gave it away in one way because I said, you've eaten their food many times, but you've never been there. So once we got in the car, she kind of knew where we were going. We were going to Capri and Willow Springs. She loves that food. Every time I play by Joey, he sends me plates of food to take home to the family. So she loved it, and we went over there. And Joni Giovanna, incredible people. The staff was great, nice crowd, packed. Got a nice table, left alone, and it was such a great food, great atmosphere. And you can't, they're just classy guys because at the end of the meal, he walks up to us and says, "Hey, no charge. Happy Valentine's Day." Now, not many people do that, folks. We were completely taken back. Of course, we gave a nice, generous tip to the bar to our guy. But wow! And then he gave us food to take home for the kids who weren't there. So if you're ever going to get a chance, I mean, all the Capris are great. Gigi does a great job over there in Burr Ridge. They do a great job. The mom was the chef. She was the mastermind of all that. She was fantastic, and they're both great places to go to. The Gigi, the one in Burr Ridge, and Joey, the one in Willow Springs. But my wife wanted to go to the one in Willow Springs. So Jerry Jams hasn't checked in a while. He's still in Florida. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Can't wait to see you when you get back. Mary, shorts and sandals here, 65 in Tennessee. Well, there you go, honey. I hope you're enjoying yourself in Tennessee. So that's where we went. And then at the end, he goes, "No charge. Your family." I was like, wow. So it was fun. But of course, we were stuffed and we haven't eaten that much in I don't know how long. I had like a veal Vesuvio, and she had rigatoni, and we had calamari, and this, and blah, 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 blah. And then you got cocktails, and then you get the dessert, and now it's like, wow. Miss everybody. We miss you too, Jams. Hope and glad you're having some downtime. I hope you didn't turn older on me, because that's what happens when you go out to Florida. People start getting older out there. So I hope you're back and ready to go, pal, because we miss you. Yes, very cool. All right, so that's what we did. We had a great time, and it was a lot of fun. So let's get to some stories. Yesterday I had Bill Marovitz on, and we took up the whole hour with him because he had so many interesting stories. He was a state senator for 20 years, and I was kind of ask him certain questions what his favorite president was. He said JFK was the most charismatic. He said Bill Clinton, of course. He said Obama. He jogs with Obama. He jogged with and he owns a Carnival, which will be there March 1st. And they're opening the brand new speakeasy on the 3rd floor called The Alley, and we're doing the grand opening of it. So it's going to be great, and we're excited to be back in the city of Chicago because I haven't seen a lot of my friends, so it's going to be good. You're all charged up and ready to roll, my brother. All right. So we got other stories coming up, folks. Like I said, we're back in the city March 1st at Carnival. Now, March 19th, my rock band, Mojo's Jukebox. My other rock band, Mo's Dream Police, and Nick Sahajas is Chicago Piano Man with our good buddy Billy Hall's band. We'll be doing the Des Theater on Sunday, March 19th. It's old school rock and roll. It's going to be a great time. I think it starts at 3 o'clock. So, oshows.com, get your tickets. Also, if you're in the Nebraska area or you know anybody in Nebraska, Oceans Rat Pack will be on the 10th and 11th of March in Nebraska. Beautiful casino. Now, we're doing the casino on the Saturday night. On the Friday, we're doing another special country club. So that's fun. It's going to be great. We can't wait to go out there. And we like to go out and get new blood, which is very, very important. That's the reason why we go out and play out of state, because you want new blood. You want to find new places. You want to come out and enjoy. So it's going to be a lot of fun on that. Now, then we're going to Minnesota on April 13th at the Hunt and Polo Club. And we're going the night before on the Wednesday and go up there, relax, kick back, and then do the show on Thursday. It's a 6-hour drive to Minnesota. So it's going to be, I think Jams is with us on that one. So it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. 23rd of April is St. Jude's benefit. Of course, a little bit rock and roll and a little bit country. Nick Sahajas and Phyllis Sahajas at the Des Plaines Theater on the 23rd. Oshows.com. It's going to be great. We're excited. I'm excited. And the 30th of April is Oceans Rat Pack at the Des Plaines Theater. We're excited with Jack D'Amico opening the show. So we have a lot of good stuff happening. And let's finish the month. Next Wednesday will be at Rosario's with Tony Toto and Mike Restivo. Next Thursday will be at Positano's in Oak Brook. That's the 23rd with Lisa P. and Tony Toto. And then on the 25th of February, ending the month, we will be at Taverna with my good buddy Tony Toto. So a lot of good stuff going, a lot of good stuff, and we can't wait to get out on the road and do all that stuff. So, all right, let's get to some stories. Now, my good buddy Dan. Now, also yesterday morning, every Tuesday now, starting yesterday, I'm volunteering at the Almost Home Foundation, folks. Almost Home Foundation is foundation for dogs. And you know how much I love animals. So yesterday I went for my training. Kelly Kane did a great job. Was there at 9:30. Trained, took one dog out, showed what you have to do. Now I'm going to be going there every Tuesday, 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 10, to volunteer walking the dogs. And the only problem is when you're an opener, that's what I'll be, an opener. So I'll be walking the dogs only. I can't feed them, and I can give them treats after the walk. But when I get bond time, there's a couple yards that they can play with. So I'm excited to be doing this, man. Look, they need money, they need volunteers, and they need supplies. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, go to almosthomefoundation.org or go into that. So they're on Irving Park Road in Schaumburg. Go in there, tell Kelly Kane and the crew that Ocean's Pit sent you. All right. So let's get some other sponsors. McCampbell, attorney at law. Roy McCampbell, 708-275-4264. Laura Ocean Solutions, my wife's company, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you use Laura Ocean Solutions. Also, folks, let's not forget Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Call Deutz, 224-276-6550. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Hand roll delivered right to your home. Call Javier at 727-366-7536. Let's not forget our good buddies, some Trico hair experts, Anthony and Carmela from Rosemont, Illinois, recreating great hair days, 773-999-7888. You can see us live on the Tony Ocean Show page, the Mo Carrara Facebook page, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and of course, we're on the Ocean's Pit Facebook page. Make sure you go to that, like it, share it. Everybody watching, share the show, man. Share the show because that's what it's about. Fun and excitement. All right. Speaking of animals, speaking of dogs, speaking of animals, speaking of fun, speaking of doing volunteer, speaking of doing good things for charities. And I'm going to got a great charity that I'm going to be involved with. My good buddy Dan Nozick, Zoe, we call him, of course, named after his dog. We're doing a big thing, folks. Mark your calendars down. Wednesday, April 12th. We're going to be at the Tap House Grill, 1243 State Street in Lamont. And folks, it's for the Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. We're going to be performing there. Now, it's 7:30 to 9:30, me and Tony Toto. Excuse me. It's a $10 cover. They're going to have silent auctions, a whole bunch of great stuff. $10 cover. All the money goes to the dog and the rescues and the animals. It's all for the animals. Wednesday, April 12th. You got to be there. Tap House Grill. Going to be great. Going to be fun. I'm excited. Woo! Boy, anything I can do for animals, I really do appreciate it. And what's going to be a good thing about it, right after that show, we're driving to Minnesota. So I'm excited. Going to be fun. All right. So what else? Let's get to some great stories now. Some stuff that we mentioned yesterday that we didn't get to do because, like I said, we had the guest on. And when he was on, when it's a good guest, folks, I hate breaking it up with other stuff. And so I like having a guest on. And he was so good to talk to, and it was so much fun with him. So Bill Maravitz from Carnival was great. I hope you guys are doing well. Ruby Whisker lovers, yeah, we love you too, man. Patrice, how you doing, hon? General, how you doing, my friend? Again, I'm going to say this quote every day on my show. Don't hide your scars. They make you who you are. And that's very, very important. Don't hide your scars. They make you who you are. All right, let's get to some stories. I know you guys have been waiting. And I got pages of stuff that you guys keep sending me. And I cannot begin to thank you, all the stuff that you send me, folks. United Airlines, listen to this. I think Jerry Jam sent me this one. United Airlines, folks. Flight from Hawaii to San Francisco, a Boeing 777 of course plummeted down to the airfield, folks, within 100 feet of the Pacific Ocean, just brought down. I'm sure you heard about it. It was all over social media. It was all over the news. Rosa, how you doing? Albert, what's up, everybody? So you heard about United Airlines flight from Hawaii to San Francisco. It's a Boeing 777, baby, 777, plummeteth right there, man. It's, you don't know. Some stuff, this stuff happens. It's pretty scary sometimes. You don't know if it's a terrorist act. You don't know if it's this, especially when you're in the air and you have no control over that. 750 feet. Right. Isn't that crazy, Dennis? Just crazy. Crazy. People want to know the address to Carnival. We're going to be there March 1st. It's 702 West Fulton Market in Chicago. Tickets 312-850-5005 for reservations. It's no cover charge. So you're just calling to hold a seat for that particular show. It sucks. It really does. People have been seeing on my page the Windy City Talent Management that I signed with. Windy City Talent is run by my friend from California, of course, Los Angeles, Tony DeGuide. And he's a film producer. And basically, he has acts. He takes entertainers, not entertainers. He takes male, female actors, actresses, and he gets them parts. So this particular agency, Windy City Talent Management, strictly for commercials, film, TV, whatever. So that's what we signed with. And I'm excited that I'm going to try to get some. I tried the acting bug years ago. We did a little something a couple times, but this is going to be something I'm very excited about. And he's got a movie that's going to be called Vampires that he wants me in. So I'm excited to start this little career, something different. You know what? You always got to try to reinvent yourself. And, it's not saying that you're going to become huge, but hey, man, just put something more to add to your resume with Windy City. Got your ticket. Oh, Albert, you're too good, brother. You're too good. All right, so what else we got? Here's more crazy news. A deadly chloride. You hear about this deadly chloride stuff that's just, they let it go in the Ohio River, folks, as far as West Virginia. It's a water source of over 5 million. This is in Ohio. I mean, there's deadly chlorophine stuff that went out in the water. I mean, look, if they want to kill somebody, this is what you do. The terrorists never want to do stuff like that. Put shit in our water. It's just one thing after another. It just can't be peaceful, at least just once. Can we go a whole month with nothing happening? Vampires, like a few women I met. There you go. Diva rocked the house last night. Oh, I'm sure she did. Diva's fantastic. And she is incredible of what she does, the great Diva Montel. All right, folks. Mars. Oh, boy. Mars bars. Mars, a company that makes all the chocolate, folks. Of course, they're getting in trouble. They're getting sued. 2 employees fell in a vat of chocolate. Man, now, that chocolate's got to be hot. Another dangerous thing while you're working. You never think here you are, but you know what? You're doing these things around these vats of chocolate or whatever it is, acid, whatever this stuff is, and they're falling in. They're getting sued over that. Unbelievable. Went down at Ohio River. There you go. The U.S. jet down 4 objects in 8 days. When those things are getting shot out of the air, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, wherever they are, folks, during it's during peacetime, folks. It's unacceptable when stuff like this happens during peacetime. That's the scary part. Shooting down these balloons and everything during peacetime. It's just crazy. Now, tomorrow is Thursday, Dennis. My wife will be with us. Laura Ocean will be making her debut again. So Laura Ocean will be with me tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. CBS, a California woman who was, get this, folks, wow. She was raped and she was robbed and she had to take part in a bank robbery. And they had to go to court. And they put this lady on trial so bad that she thought that she felt 100% on trial. She was the victim, but they're trying to say that she might have been in on it. Now, I didn't get the whole story, but if you read about this, lady was kidnapped. She was raped, she was beaten, and then she was asked to help rob a bank. I mean, wow. It's some scary stuff what's going on in this world. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Let's not forget about buying local and shopping local. My good buddy Danny Mazzi up in Florida, relaxing over there. Remember, go to Armando's Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Buy local, shop local. Tell them that Ocean's Pit sent you. And let's not forget Mikey and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. The Super Bowl, we talked about it. The lip syncing. Now, this, folks, here, some people were complaining about the pre show African American national anthem. I don't care how many anthems you sing. I don't care how many you sing. But, ladies and gentlemen, the first one should always be the national anthem, United States of America. If they want to have one for any other national anthem, to me, I don't care. You know, Canada, they do it, but usually they do the American one when they're in the United States of America. If they're in Canada, I think they do Canada first. So besides that, I just wish that they would just do the national anthem first. Whatever they want to do after that, that's okay. And some people stood up and some people didn't. You still should stand up to the American flag. And folks, you guys know these people perform live, whether they're singing the national anthem, whether they're performing halftime, whatever they're doing. Basically, most of it's all lip syncing, folks. It has to be because it's pre-recorded. They don't want to screw it up on national television. So this Cheryl Lee Ralph, who sang the African American Black national anthem, got destroyed for her bad lip syncing. So it's going to happen, folks. And it's going to happen. And it's that's just because it's live TV. And, you know, a lot of those TV shows when the acts are on, it's lip sync. Saturday Night Live was never lip synced, from what I remember. I have not watched Saturday Night Live in a long time. But I remember times that the bands were live. And it is what it is when you screwed up. Prickster's getting bullshit now. Yes, he is. Now, that's a bad day. Paul Freeman, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Ocean's Pit. Shout out. I want to do a special shout out now. This is a special and very important. I want you all to listen to this. Special shout out to all the maids that have to clean up the sheets and everything at the hotel the day after Valentine's Day. Shout out and kudos. What a job that has to be. And do we want to talk about that during lunch? What a job that has to be. So shout out to the maids who have to clean the beds and sheets in those bathrooms, in those hotels, the day after Valentine's Day. Holy cow. My friend Dennis from Lake Geneva says life is a merry-go-round. The more you go around, the more you get it. And it makes a lot of sense. We all go through life. We all screw up. We're going to go around, and hopefully we make up and learn from our mistakes. But Dennis from Lake Geneva posted that. It's a great quote, Dennis. Thank you so much for that. Very, very cool. And let's talk about, we got auto shows in town. People are going crazy over that. Now starting it's this through the 16th, Chicago Black Restaurant Week. And they're just going to highlight a bunch of soul food, a bunch of great different dishes. So if you like that kind of stuff, get out there and support all local establishments, all mom and pop establishments. So check that out. Chicago Black Restaurant Week, February 12th through the 16th. Soul food, they even have vegan food. I'm sure Daryl Armistead would love that. It's important to support all mom and pop local establishments in the city or suburbs of Chicago, because that's what's important. Buy local. Remember back in 1995, I think it was the 90s or 85, 99, left balloons. Yeah. She's seen 99 balloons 40 years ago. Nina, the German singer. Remember that? Left balloons. Hello, Tony. Wow, great show yesterday. Well, thank you, Lily. I loved it. But it's all organic. There you go, Greg. Greg Olson from In Session, in the house, the bass player, fantastic, great guy. The bass player for In Session who plays with Kim Peterson LeFew. All right. According to the Washington Post, are you ready? USA begins allowing Medicaid money to be spent on food. Medicaid money that you would get is used to be for medical expenses. And now they're going to let you use it to buy food, almost like a food stamp. Very, very interesting. I know some people are kind of happy. I'm thinking if I was on Medicare and I was getting this stuff, and they're telling me now that I can use it for food, why not? You think about these veterans and elderly people who don't have an income coming in, and if this can help them, God bless them. I mean, put it this way, they already paid into it. Don't you already pay into Medicaid? You pay into that stuff. So whatever you want to do with it, do it. If it's going to help you get by a little bit, it's going to be good. It's very, very important. Tim Allen, if you like Tim Allen, Home Improvement, Toy Story, he's going back to do Toy Story 5. I've never seen Toy Story 1, so I couldn't tell you what 1 is, 2 is, 3 is, 4 is, let alone 5. But people love it. So Toy Story 5 coming back with Tim Allen. I don't know if many people seen the movie, but I always liked Tim Allen. I always thought he was I loved him in Home Improvement. I thought that was great. All right, what do we got here? Now, I did mention this, of course. I did mention a couple things, folks. Spacecraft shot down. They're saying it's a UFO. Folks, if you guys don't believe that there's UFOs out there, I totally believe. I think that Area 51, the Roswell, I think that happened. I think these aliens have been here. I'm not crazy. If you think that we're the only smartest people, the intelligent in this world, you got to be crazy to think there's not people out there. I'm not saying they're little green men, coming out like you see in the sci-fi movies, but there's definitely beings out there that we have no clue of. We have not even discovered, we haven't even searched half of the forests in the world, let alone the water and the oceans. Tim Allen is the voice of all the Pure Michigan commercials. Oh, okay, there you go, Richard. How you doing, my friend? All right, so again, our prayers. My good buddy Dick said, his wife Patty has passed away, and they were like inseparable. Ricky, thank you, sir. They were completely inseparable, and I met the lady many times. They'd come and see me at Chicago Prime, and Dick Sage actually was running for alderman, or say it again, 4th Ward. So, Dick, again, my prayers go out to you, buddy. Horrible. Kathy, how are you doing? Well, my dear. Kamala Harris gushes over electric buses. Did you see her speech? Oh, electric buses. Oh my God, they have Wi-Fi on the buses and USB outlets so you could charge your phone. She was so excited about getting electric buses. If some of these electric cars aren't working, imagine electric buses. Holy cow, you're going to give me one of those. How about the poor kids in school buses? Crazy. Crazy. John Eddy is a great singer from New Jersey, said this quote: "If I was on death row and I was asked what would my last meal be, what would it be?" She laughs too much. You're right, Paul. She always looks like she's having a good time, even though the country's falling apart and she never been to the border. So, it's like, show a little something that, show that you care instead of about, oh, the electric buses. All right. Ricky, Kathy, Paul, let me go down. Richard, Dennis, Lilia, Craig, you're on death row. You only get one meal. What is your last meal? Emo, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, electric street buses. That's all we need. Emo from Florida. Yep. Liberals are nuts, more and corrupt. You got that, Danny. All right. Right. She always has a stupid smile on her face. Right, Kathy? Horrible. So, you guys, Kathy, Daniel, all you guys, you're on death row. You get one last meal. What are you going to order? Carol says bacon. Paul says pizza. Guys, this is your last meal. You can order whatever you want. You're on death row. That's it. They're going to say, Mr. Freeman, you get your last meal. What do you want? Filet. There you go. Kathy wants a filet. Kathy Lazaro wants pasta. Either round steak or a hot beef. Very good. Lobster tail. There you go, Karen. Surf and turf, baby. Baked potato, little bottle of wine, little pizza, steak, extra crispy. Oh, Paul, that's a good one. Anything my Italian mom makes, everything is great. Mine would be any pasta. Hubby said, Daniel said a bottle of Jack Daniels. Of course, of course. That would be your drink. I got one for you, folks. I got one for you. See it. Oh, Spins in the house. Joey and Cindy Spins. Can't wait to see you guys tonight. I think Zoe's, Danny's coming too, I hope. But it'd be great to see you guys at Rosebud tonight in Lamont. And I think Joey and Cindy went to go see Sheila E. at the winery. I bet you that was cool. Shellfish ain't good for my diet. Okay. Sauerkraut. There you go. So if you're passing gas, no one's going to smell it. Right, Dennis? There you go. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. It's my last meal. I'm going on death row, right? Here's what I'm getting. And I never did it. I think this is horrible, but I think it's funny. Here's what I would do. I would order the Olive Garden never-ending salad and breadstick buffet. Never ending. So you just keep eating. So you can't die. So until you keep eating and eating and eating and eating. So that's what I would do for the very first. I think I went to Olive Garden maybe once. And I had those the breadsticks and the salad. So that's what I would get. I would get the never-ending breadsticks and salad bar. That's what I would get. I mean, you're dying anyway, so you might as well eat the shit. Doesn't make a difference. We were talking yesterday about the generation of coming together and everybody losing the conversation. Thank you, Lori. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be nice and just say, Kitty. Mark Serpico, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. So the conversation of people, it's not the same anymore. Picking up the phone and having conversations, it's all out. Everybody, you're at a movie, you see them on your phone. Concerts are on their phone. You're on a boat ride, they're on their phone. Everybody's on. They're on the restaurant, they're on their phone. 60 years ago, the great Albert Einstein, we all know the greatest, smartest man in the world. Albert Einstein said, "I fear the day the technology will surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation full of idiots." And I hate to use the word idiots, but what I'm trying to say, it's already happened. It's already happened. Everywhere you go, cell phones, and I'm just as bad. Everybody's on their cell phone. Two people at dinner together last night, I watched, they're both on their cell phone. They're both eating dinner. It's scary. It's scary. It's all gone. It's bullshit. Finally, folks, according to the Gateway Pundit, Gateway Pudit, it's a social media outlet, just put this out. Final court documents. Courtesy names. They're going to release the names of the Epstein's cronies to be leaked or unsealed. So leaked, that means someone stole them and sent them out. But unsealed means the courts are going to get these names of people and all Epstein's cronies, and they're going to release it. Very soon, we'll find out who was on Epstein's island and who was hanging with Epstein. Stella! What's up, Stella? How you doing? Hope to see you this Friday at Chicago Prime, of course, with Tony Toto. Attention spans and diminishing in general population, widespread attention deflect disorder by choice. Becky, you got it there. I see the cell phone abuse in most every dinner with family and friends. Yeah, Karen, it's not just that. It's just crazy. But I believe it when I see it too, Carol. Are they going to show this list? I hope they do. I really hope they do. I don't know. I don't know, man. Peppermint Patty Day. I don't know. I can't stand that stuff. Who eats that stuff? Peppermint Patty. Now, they're showing pictures of all over social media. You know, they're trying to get everybody to take the COVID-19 shot, or better known as the jab. They showed a couple of things I've seen on social media with these babies. They're babies, little babies. And they got the shot on their arms. And there's these big, giant, black, brown, whatever, these bumps are an allergic reaction. It's not good. You're doing this to the babies. You can see what's happening to adults. I would never put that stuff if I had a baby. Would never put that stuff if I had a baby. Horrible. Now think about this, folks. We all have our ups and down days. Sometimes we have good days. Sometimes we have bad days. But remember something that you can always remember. When you have a bad day, just think of this. Just remember, there are people out in this world that are so upset that plastic Mr. Potato Head and M&Ms are male and female gender. There's a bunch of people trying to stop Mr. Potato Head for boy and girl and M&Ms to take away the pants from the. These are candy and potato head toys. So if you're ever feeling down, think about these whack jobs in this world that have a problem with Mr. Potato Head and M&Ms. Have you seen this crazy shit? It's all political. It's scary. You're freezing up here and there. I'm sorry, Albert. Shadow banning social media. It's crazy. The world's all messed up. God help us. Like Mama D said, it's not really the world so much. It's just a very fraction of people here. There's just some crazy people in this world. Tonight, we'll be at Rosebud in Lamont. Tomorrow, JC Pub in McCook. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse in the Lounge. And Saturday, Club Arcada Speakeasy, my CD release party. I am so excited about that. A new CD, heard I had a good time. It's going to be fun. Follow the science. There are only two. Correct, Michael. Mark, you're absolutely right, buddy. There are only two. All right, so let's get to some other stuff here. Birthdays. We got a bunch of birthdays. Hi, Tony. Want to say hi from Glencoe. Love your show. Sitting at Park Avenue on the beach, having coffee, listening to your show. Well, Lewis, thank you so much, Mozovitz. I appreciate it, Lewis. I hope you're having a good time, buddy. God bless you. Some people need some constructive volunteer work to focus on. They're over the edge. God, Becky Lee, you come up with some good quotes every day. I thank you for that. Really do appreciate that. All right, what do we got? Some birthdays. Rocky Laporte, a great Southside comedian, very funny man, the great Rocky Laporte. Doug Fager, lead guitar player, songwriter for one of the best power pop bands, My Sharona and the Knack. Of course, he passed away. He would have been 57 years old, Doug Fager. Edward Platt, better known as Hello, Chief, on Get Smart. Maxwell Smart Chief Edward Platt celebrates a birthday. My good friend Karen Bruno up in Florida. Hi, Karen. I hope you're doing well. Susan Jambroni's sister. Hello. Rick Sarsi's birthday from the Cave Dwellers. What's up, Ricky? Hope you're enjoying a nice cigar. Like you gave me 2 Cubans every time you come and see me. I love you, brother. You're the best. Bill Flesh from Septemberfest celebrates a birthday. Sheryl Crow. All I wanna do is have some fun. Shut up. 61 years old, Sheryl Crow. Stockard Channing, 79, from the movie Grease, celebrates a birthday. Jerry Springer, 79 years old, Jerry Springer. General Chuck Yeager, one of the first guys to fly. That's right, you got to love that. Chuck Yeager celebrates a birthday. Kim Novak. Kim Novak is 90 years old. Man, Kim Novak, back in the 60s and the 70s, she was like a heartthrob. Everybody loved her. Kim Novak. 90 years old today. One Man Gang from the WWF celebrates a birthday today. Let's not forget our good buddy James R. Hoffa. Of course, we know that. It was a couple of days ago. I forgot to mention it. And, of course, from the Gullo family, Mario Giovanni Gullo celebrates a birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. All right, so if you had a restaurant, Super Bowl comes, and you have your pick of a restaurant that will cater your party free of charge, what restaurant would it be? Now, there's a lot of great restaurants out there. You're having a Super Bowl party. This is something, now, it can't be like your family's working for a place or something like, or you worked there or you knew connection. No. What would be the restaurant that you would order? Now, remember, free of charge. They will bring the food to your Super Bowl party. Who would you want to cater your Super Bowl party? And Kathy says, Portillo's. Why not? Score one for you, of course. You know, our son Joe works for the Portillo's marketing department. And since you brought up Portillo's, so let's talk about Portillo's. You know that. Portillo's looking for you guys out there in the nonprofit organizations looking to make some money for your occasion. Contact our son Joe at jfank@portillos.com or 224-636-3646. Jay Fank, tell him Ocean's Pit sent you, Portillo's. So you guys you like Kathy would like Portillo's being catered. Let's see. A whole bunch of Stella says Zaza's. Of course, they make great food. Arcata Speakeasy. Wow, very cool. Capri and Burridge. Lilia, great place, folks. Now, this is, remember, they're catering. They're bringing the food to your home. They're bringing the food to your home. Del Frisco's. Ooh, good steak joint, Dennis. Good. Remember, you're having this super party, but they're catering it, and they're no charge to you. So you can go anywhere you want. But you guys are picking some great spots. Free of charge, folks. They would cater your party free of charge. All these deaths. Any Moretti's, also Moretti's Pizza, a la carte. There you go. You guys got some good ones there, folks. We lost another child actor. These actors and actresses, people are dropping like flies. And it's the younger generation here. 27-year-old Austin Majors. He was in the TV show NYPD Blue. Dies at the age of 27 years old. Our prayers go out to the Austin family, the Majors family. 27. Don't even get me started. According to NBC, Walmart to close the remaining pickup stores only. I didn't even know that Walmart had a store just for pickups. I did not know that. Do they have them in Chicago? I didn't know. I always went to the regular Walmart, going back and get your stuff. Dennis, it is sad. So devastating. It is horribly, isn't it? Crazy. Happy 25th, or I think it's 25th anniversary, my good buddy Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. My good Roy and his lovely wife. God bless you guys on your anniversary. Very, very cool. Michael Keaton. Remember him? What a great actor. I mean, he made so many great movies. He was the original Batman, and he's still the best Batman. And he's coming back. He's going to play Batman in the new movie, The Flash. So the new Flash Marvel movie will have Michael Keaton as Batman. How cool is that? Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Only Americans should vote in American elections. That's been a question that people have been asking for so many years. If you live in this country and you are a citizen, you have the right to vote. That's the way it should be. If you're a citizen of the United States, you should be voting. Case closed. That's just me. FedEx has just pulled up. So it's going to be a question that people are going to have. You just do what you got to do. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. A brand new 9-hole fun. Get this, folks. Lakeview mini golf bar, boozy slushies, arcade games, 9 holes of fun. Big mini putt club will be opening in the Lakeview area in Wicker Park. Should be interesting. I like mini golf. I love doing it. Remember, Kim Novak went to Marshall High School, and that was her father's time in class. Oh, there you go, Lewis. Very, very cool. Great information. Why do they have to be a law? It should be automatically. I agree. Emil, I agree. Some states, some countries do things differently, but I think if you live in the United States, you're an American citizen, you should be able to vote. That's just, yeah, but who knows? Nothing's the same anymore. Everything changes. Slash, how many people? Slash, the guitar player from Guns N' Roses, trying to sell his home. His home in Los Angeles, folks, $11 million. He can't sell it because he's got a built-in nightclub in his basement and he's got a stripping pole for strippers. Now, this is in his home. He's got a nightclub in his home and he can't sell it. Also, he's asking $11 million. You want to live in Slash's house? Might be bad with a little nightclub in there, but I don't know about the strip pole, but that's Slash from Guns N' Roses. Who knows, right? Crazy. Another thing my good friend Dennis from Lake Geneva posted, the healthiest fast food burgers. Now, I think a couple months ago I mentioned the healthiest fast food chain. They said Taco Bell. If you just get the basic pita with the beef and the tomato and the salad, whatever. But now here it is. This is top eight healthiest fast food burgers on the market. Number 8 is BurgerFi. I never heard of it, BurgerFi, but that's number 8. Number 8. Number 7, Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake. Number 6, the Culver's Buttermilk Butter Burger. Culver's number 6. McDonald's is number 7. Wendy's Jr. is number 4. Jack in the Box is number 3. I love Jack in the Box. I even know there's still any out there. Number 2, In-N-Out Burgers. I thought they were okay. No big deal to me. And a dancing pole. Yeah, you forgot the dancing pole. Man's dream of a dancing pole. Depends who's dancing. That's the question. Depends who's dancing. Anyway, yes. Number 2, In-N-Out Burger. And number 1, best, healthiest fast food burger is the Burger King burger. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Thank you, Dennis, our buddy from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. We're having a great day. Pat Lanzini, how you doing? I hope you're doing well, dear. So, yeah, boy, this is funny. During medieval times, I like to do weird in history. I like to do animal stories. We like to do That's Suspicious. We have different stuff that we do on the show. During medieval times, you got an average person got 2 sleep times. You went to sleep for 4 or 5 hours, then you woke up for 2 hours. Then you go back to sleep again for 3 or 4 hours. People wondering why that's happening. Well, back at that time, they used to make sure when they got up to make sure that the fire was still going in the house, making sure that everything was still okay. I think if you slept 4 or 5 hours a day, woke up for a couple hours, maybe 2 hours, and went back to bed, not a bad idea. I do that every day. Jill from Indiana says, I love Portillo's hamburgers. Great burger. Fantastic. California Jack in the Box. Yeah, Jack in the Box used to be great. But nothing wrong with that. Sleep 4 or 5 hours, maybe get up for 2, and go back to sleep another 3 or 4. I think that wouldn't be bad. Because I can't sleep for shit. My buddy Richie V in Arizona, Chandler, Arizona, folks, he started on a food truck many years ago. He was on our show. Then, of course, he finally got a permanent location in Chandler, Arizona. Number 2 selling best hot dog next to Portillo's. And because of construction on that highway, they closed everything down. He's not making any money. So he had to close the restaurant temporarily and bring the food truck back out again. So if you're in the Chandler, Arizona area, go see Richie V. Of course, tell him Ocean's Pit sent you. And his permanent location that he had just temporarily shut down because all the work they're doing on that expressway. That's how that works. So, Richie, I hope you get that place back. Good luck with what you're doing. You got good food there. Good food. Jack in the Box is like White Castle, only good at 3 o'clock and drunk. Well, I don't know. I haven't had White Castle in a long time. But you could be right. But I like Jack in the Box all the time. I just can't find him anymore. But you got a point there. You got to have that special thing when you're drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know how many of us are still up at 3 o'clock in the morning drinking and eating White Castle. So, good one, though. I like that. According to Fox News and Science, finally reviewing that stupid face mask that you had to wear all those years made no difference in preventing the speed or the spread of COVID-19. The mask was a pure scientific reviews say, according to Fox News. Just saying, now people are wearing it now to prevent the flu. You're going to get it. You're going to get it, folks. Jack in the Box only in the West. Again, they used to have them here, but I think you're right. They did leave Illinois, but they used to be here. For you people that didn't go out and celebrate Valentine's Day, and you're single, well, yesterday was Singles Awareness Day for all you people out there that were single. All right. It's not easy, folks. It's not easy, folks. Yes, they were. White Castle's great. Buy them in the big box at the grocery store. Jiffy Lunch. Oh, there you go. Now, I always wondered, do they taste the same? Masks are only for stealing. There. Emo, right? Boy, did you hit it. That's the good one of the day. That's the good one of the day. Masks are only good for stealing. All right. Here it is, folks. Colleen from Hillside, Illinois. Now, don't get offensive this. I thought this was funny. Excuse me. Colleen from Hillside, Illinois says, if you are sad about being alone at Valentine's Day, just remember you are still alone on the other days of the week as well. Now, let me ask you something. I know so many people out there. Some of them are single, some are not. It's not easy. It's not easy to find that person. Now, if you're looking for a person for a couple hours, if you're looking for a person for some companionship, maybe to go out and have a couple cocktails, whatever, okay. That's even hard. But to find someone that's going to be your fit, it's got to be very difficult. Because listen, even when you're in a relationship, a successful relationship, you know the stuff that's not easy. You're going to fight, things are going to happen. That's the hard part. It's going to happen. So if you are fighting, and if you're fighting and stuff that happens when you're in love and care for each other, and we could happen, imagine if you're by yourself and you try to find somebody. Yeah, you can have your own way, go wherever you want, come home anytime you want, dress the way you want, do what you want. Yeah, that's true. But everybody's looking for somebody. It doesn't necessarily mean that they want to find a loved one. They just like some companionship. Go out, have a little fun. I always see you smoking cigars. What's your favorite cigar and what brand? Louis, I don't have a favorite. I get my cigars from Don Esteban Cigars. They're hand rolled, and he makes a special blend for me out of Tarpon Springs. And that's my favorite. But, I like mostly all cigars. As long as they're dark, I like the Maduro. And to me, that's my favorite. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that, buddy. Cause today and many crazy. It does. It's just nuts. It's nuts. Some of us are going to find somebody. Some of us aren't. Some of us going to keep trying over and over again. You just got to keep trying, folks. Sorry, our prayers go out to everybody. The shooting that happened at Michigan State University. When will this end? They got to go for schools. They got to go for places, and it's got to be somebody. But here's the thing that gets me, folks. This particular piece of garbage, Anthony McRae, was the shooter at the Michigan State University. Anthony McRae was the shooter. He was arrested in June of 2019 with a concealed weapon without a permit. And George Soros discharged the charges. Let him go. That's what's happening. These people are getting arrested at one time. They're let go. Bad boy. See you later. He's got a gun with no permit. This was back in 2019. He was arrested. They let him go. They dropped the charges. How do your charges get dropped if you have a gun with no permit? It's crazy. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to abuse. Oh, yeah. Some of them want Herbie. That's right, buddy. Herbie Gaines. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Long time no see. Do you have a favorite torch lighter? I love them all, buddy. I've got two or three. I got some great ones that my friends and fans gave me. This one I'm using right now. Only problem with this thing, when it goes off, it's also a cutter and back. But I use a bunch of different ones. But I basically sometimes I like to actually use a wooden match. That's the best way to light a cigar, folks, is with a match. Because the fuel, you get all the fluid stuff out of it. But a match is the best way to light a cigar. Or a pipe, because I smoke a pipe too. I love the Black Cavendish. Cowards is right, Paul. Bring back Trump. There you go. So sad. The shooting was so close to my sister's house. My heart aches for all those involved. Senseless act. It's crazy. Stella, thank God everything was okay with your sister. When do you move into your new studio? As you can see, very shortly, about another week or two, Craig. As you can see, this side is gone. The models, everything we're taking, and the signs that Tony Toto gave me up there, they're gone. So little by little, we're taking everything into the new studio. So as you can see, it's not as, but the new one's going to look fantastic. Downtown was destroyed 4 times during construction, and businesses were hurt. How do we bring downtown vagrancy back in the city with these individuals running around after 5 p.m., tormenting owners, clients? Oh my God. You know what, Lewis? The story goes over and over and over again. All the stuff that happened in the city of Chicago was unheard of. I have to give kudos to the town of Cicero. Cicero gangs got together with the police department of Cicero and they merged together to stop the rioting. And it stopped in Cicero. It stopped in Philadelphia. It stopped in New Jersey. The gangs got together with the police force and says, come on, come to our town. Ain't gonna happen. They had baseball bats. They were ready. That happened, but it could happen in our city. Why? So, Lewis, that's mind-boggling to me. All those restaurants, all those people who had to leave Illinois. Michigan Avenue is not the same anymore. Remember, folks, 300 people a day were leaving Illinois before COVID-19, before the riots and the looting. That's why we pay lawyers, whether they're guilty or not. Criminals walk. There are false flag events to distract from what is really going on. Mass distraction. Mark, I gotta agree with you on that one too. Do you ever see the movie Wag the Dog with Dustin Hoffman and Robert De Niro? So media came up with a fake war, so everybody be paying attention to that war while all the shit was going on behind us in our own country, and that's what I'm afraid of. That's what scares the shit out of me. Scares the shit out of me. Correct, Lewis. It is a hard subject. It's very frightening. It's very frightening. But this guy, this Anthony McRae, shooter, Michigan State University, was arrested in June 2019. They let him go, carrying a gun without a permit. How many people remember the restaurant? Now, this is going to go way back. This is before my time because this restaurant closed in 84. I graduated in 81. The Blackhawk, the Blackhawk Lounge, the Chicago Loop. It opened in 1920 and closed in 1984. It had the spinning salad bowl. Pretty cool. I mean, some of these old Manny's Delicatessen. I think Manny's is still there. I love Manny's Delicatessen. Wow, those sandwiches that you get. I mean, they're expensive, but the quality and how much food you get. Chicago needs to be under hire 150,000 cops, not rely on overtime for coverage. Craig, bam, hit it right on this, you hit it right on the dot, baby. Get the cause of weapons, start laws to get these weapons, personalize those selling them. Oh, Dennis, it's crazy over here. You went there a lot to the Black Hawk, Dennis, Emil, or the Manny's? Anyway, Manny's is great. I've never been to the Black Hawk. Like I said, it closed. NBC Senator Dianne Feinstein announces she will retire from Congress. Now, here's a smart lady. You get a certain age, retire. Retire and let some new blood come in to the Congress and state and let them in. There should be a term for these people. There you go. Ronnie B says my mom was a hostess at the Black Hawk. Cool. And who would want to be a cop today, Herbie? I agree, man. And you know what's weird? I have so many cop friends, and I support the blue. I back the blue. I think it's very important. And sometimes it feels like some of the cops that I talk to, that they go to class and they learn how to become a cop. Their grandfather was a cop. Their father was a cop. Their brother was a cop. So they're cops. They want to be cops. They want to go and help. They want to protect. They want to do boom, 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 boom. And then they get into the system. They get into the system. And some of the system is not that great. They get somebody. They do a hard work. They arrest these people. They put them in jail. Boom, 2 hours later, they're out. Scary. New Jersey restaurant bans kids under the age of 10. What do you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Last question of the day. If you have a restaurant, do you want kids under the age of 10 coming into your restaurant? According to New Jersey, they said no. They're banning the kids the age of 10. I don't know. Depends. To me, it depends what kind of restaurant it is. To me, it depends what kind of restaurant. Anyway, folks, we are coming to the end of the hour. I need to thank you all for watching the show very much. How about our brand new Dave Antonelli? If you're still watching, we have brand new Patriot funding. That's right. Buy local and shop local. When the time is right, timing is everything. Commercial money lending. Patriot Funding Incorporated. 630-675-4730. Dave Antonelli now offering 100%. 100 purchase, 100 rehab, 100 financing, super fast approval and funding, no tax return, no prepaid penalty, no upfront fee, no survey, nationwide Patriot funding. Also a $10,000 unsecured loan. Patriot Funding can take care of all your money lending needs. Ground up construction, they do it all. Commercial loan programming, they do it all. Call my buddy Dave Antonelli at 630-675-4730. Patriot Funding Incorporated, commercial money lending when timing is everything. Patriot will take care of you. And of course, let's not forget the big sponsors, folks. Ace Hardware. That's right, our good friends Ace sponsor the show, and we gotta love them, man. Brought to you by Ace Norridge and Nace Hardware Displays. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Remember, folks, they also have one in Evergreen Park, and they also have one in Warrenville. And remember, folks, Thursday, February 23rd, yours truly and Laura Ocean, co-host, will be live at the Norridge, 8330 West Lawrence Avenue. They're going to have a whole bunch of specials. Raffaello and Jack, you're going to make that day perfect for you. And it's going to be Ocean Spit live remote. They got a lot of great things happening in February. Small engine repair, handyman service, truck rental, window repair, Ace chip car program to get your key done if you need a new key replacement for half the price that you would have to go if you went to the dealership. Ace Hardware. Remember, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace. All right, everybody, we want to thank you all for watching the show today. We really do appreciate it, folks. Let's not forget, tonight we'll be at Rosebud in Lamont, 7:30 with my good buddy Tony Toto. Tomorrow, JC Pub in McCook, 7 o'clock with Daryl Armistad. My buddy Tony Toto Friday at Chicago Prime, 8 o'clock. And Saturday, my new CD called I Heard I Had a Good Time, release party at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy, 8:30, main event band with a lot of great guests. Lisa P., Regina Karma, Tanya Carrara, Ronnie B. Elvis, Barb Bailey, Angelo Coramato, Mike Restivo, and the list goes on. John Anthony, it's going to be great. Tony Toto, Danny Ramonde, oshows.com. Bill Saratella, Jeff Dubray will be there. It's going to be great this Saturday, February 18th. The new CD, $10. Get you that new CD, folks. It's going to be great. A lot of fun. Remember, buy local, shop local, support local establishments and live entertainment. And remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Be kind to everybody out there, man. Tomorrow, we'll be back with my co-host and your favorite part of the show, Laura Ocean, returns tomorrow. Guys, have a great day. Keep safe out there. We love you, man. God bless you. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Piano Man.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
So long, folks.